fare ciò che tu vuoi. È per questo che ti porterò.
Joe the shirt is off the cuff. And I have no idea what the fuck this guy is talking about. Sounds like one of my girlfriend's relatives. Welcome. Joe the shirt is off the cuff. Thank you for listening in. Thank you for checking in with me. Thank you for just being there for me. I mean, you guys, anytime I go on the air and I see that people are actually listening to the stupidity that I have to say, I love you guys. I absolutely do. I'm not gonna lie. Well, actually, I lie a lot, actually, all the time. But what I'm not lying about is that I am a little bit tipsy, little bit, So my rantings and ravings may be a little more scattered than usual. So please indulge me. Now, I recently did a show about net neutrality. You need to listen to that show. If you have not listened to that show, stop listening to this show right now and listen to my previous show about net neutrality. You guys have got to really get on board with this one. I know I'm just pummeling this into your heads. I'm a broken record. I truly am. But you guys, one of the very few things I'm ever going to be serious about with you guys. All right? So net neutrality. You guys have got to make sure that you know about net neutrality and you know how to protect it. Anyway. Okay. Today's topic is celebrity feuds. I said I would do a show about celebrity feuds, just like I said I would do a show about canned corn. Did I do a show about canned corn? Yes, I did. Joseph, did you actually do an entire 45-minute show about canned corn? Yes, Joseph. Yes, I did. So, I'm doing this entire show. Okay, maybe not the entire show about celebrity feuds. Not that I really care about celebrity feuds. I really don't. I mean, you don't either. I mean, but every once in a while, I like to point and laugh. Oh my God. Okay, now one of the celebrity feuds that caught my eye was apparently Kevin Smith has something against Jennifer Gardner, which is a little odd because Kevin Smith was a participant, director, actor in many of Ben Affleck's earlier films, including Dogma, Chasing Amy, and he worked with Jennifer Gardner on a couple of occasions as well. Apparently, Jennifer Gardner does not like Kevin Smith. She does not appreciate his sense of humor, which is a little weird because according to Kevin Smith, Ben Affleck, Jennifer Gardner's husband, is actually way, way, way dirtier, way nastier with his sense of humor than Kevin Smith. So the truth of the matter is Jennifer Gardner doesn't mind a nasty sense of humor as long as you're really, really good looking. I don't know whether or not Ben Affleck is really, really good looking. You know what? I look at him, I see, it looks like he's a good looking guy, but I honestly don't know, don't care, I mean, if you think he's good looking, for you, whatever, cha. Anyway. But apparently Kevin Smith and Jennifer Gardner do not like each other. Now, the biggest celebrity feud out there right now is between Orlando Bloom and Justin Bieber. Once again, this is just one of those things that I'm just like, God, I just hope it's true. Because according to the story that I read, Justin Bieber got bitch smacked by Orlando Bloom. That's right. Legolas was bitch slapping Justin Bieber. So, I want this to be true. Now, this harks back to my earlier story in the year about the Los Angeles Clippers power forward bitch slapping Justin Bieber. That was never confirmed. It probably didn't happen. But God, I wanted it to be true. Could you just imagine a 6'10" power forward bitch slapping Justin Bieber? He would bitch slap him all the way back to Canada. Now, according to what I've read, the feud involves Orlando Bloom's ex-wife, whose name I don't know and don't care about because you know what? She's not really famous. Fuck her. But apparently Justin Bieber said some unsavory things about Orlando Bloom's soon-to-be ex-wife. They're in the middle of getting a divorce. And Orlando did not take it well. The 37-year-old actor, he bitch slapped Justin Bieber. I mean, that's what happened. He bitch slapped Justin Bieber. You know, apparently security was involved. They were separated. Somebody, you know, their mascara run. I'm just saying that, you know, not the manliest fight on the planet. Look, I think Orlando Bloom is probably one of the is a decently tough guy, you know. But when you get into when you talking about a fight between Orlando Bloom and Justin Bieber, it makes me think of Eddie Murphy's old joke about Michael Jackson. You know, Michael Jackson, who is a good-looking guy and can sing, but isn't the most masculine motherfucker in the world. He's not. He wasn't. Justin Bieber, not the most masculine motherfucker in the world. Neither is Orlando Bloom. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm quite certain Orlando Bloom could kick the living shit out of me. Oh, my God. So, yeah, that is the lowdown on the Orlando Bloom-Justin Bieber feud. So, you know, in case you guys, you know, were thinking to yourselves, you know, what celebrity feuds are going on there that I don't know about, that I need to know about? And, well, it's all about Orlando Bloom and Justin Bieber. Now, I'm going to do the wisdom of rappers a little early today. I'm going to do it right now, actually, because I didn't find a lot of wisdom. Now, I love rap. I grew up with rap. I grew up in the Bronx, New York, back in the 80s, and rap was what I was, you know, that's what I grew up on. And then there's Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne apparently has not accumulated a lot of wisdom in his time on the planet. So I put together a few of his lyrics, and I want to check and see, you know, did he have any wisdom at all? Now, these are actual Lil Wayne lyrics. Push the nun in a wheelchair, call that Virgin Mobile. Hit Dora with a pan, call that Pandora. Eating Subway while I tweet, I'll call that a subtweet. Shoot you on Halloween, call it a trigger reaction. Okay, see that? No, there's no wisdom there. I'm sorry. You know what, Lil Wayne, you are officially not wise. You are unwise. You are probably the dumbest rapper on the planet. I'm calling it. I'm making it official. Joe the Shirt says that Lil Wayne is the dumbest rapper on the planet. Just making it official, putting it out there, letting y'all know. All right? Because I'm sorry, I just can't. I can't put up with this. That's just too dumb. Anyway, there is so much news going on, especially concerning what's that country? It's not a big country. It's kind of small, kind of out of the way. No one knows about it. I think it's called. Russia. Yeah. Russia is in the news, and apparently, there's some stuff going on. I'm sorry. You know what? The only reason I'm really interested in this particular story is because my girlfriend is from the Ukraine. I'm just going to say Ukraine, not the Ukraine. Everybody says the Ukraine. It's just my girlfriend's from Ukraine. That's the name of the country, Ukraine, okay? She was born there. She was raised there. I'm told she was about 12 years old. And according to her, she grew up in Soviet Russia, okay? And we're talking about the USSR. We're talking about the Iron Curtain Russia, all right? She was there when she was a kid, and she says nothing has changed. Everything that she sees on the news tells her that nothing has changed whatsoever. So, getting her feedback on what's going on there is fascinating to me because she was a witness to what was going on in Russia during the Soviet control, during the Iron Curtain, we're talking about Gorbachev kind of shit, So it is just amazing to me to listen to her tell me about how shit really has not changed. Now, we're going to talk about a few things that you probably don't know much about. Mind you, up until about a day or two ago, I didn't know much about it either. But we are going to talk about it because it actually has bearing on what's going on right now. So just, bear with me. Tolerate me. Listen to what I have to say. And I can guarantee you I'll say something at the very least that entertains me. In any case, it is time for a break. Our first song today came from 373K, Il Paraiso Intiense a Me. Our next song is also by 373K, Lascia Cesia. I have no idea what any of those words mean. In any case, I'm Joe the Shirt, I'm off the cuff, and I will be right the fuck back.
Ci hanno detto guardate che di vita ce n'è una, ci hanno detto godete vera, ci hanno detto andate dove non c'è la luna, ci hanno detto la vita sta là. E se sei solo come un cane guarda non disperare che comunque da tempo si sa. Se c'è qualcuno da fregare, qualcun altro da non amare, sta tranquillo, qualche stronzo lo sa. Lascia che sia, lascia che sia un po' di tempo e poi via. Lascia che sia, lascia che sia un po' di tempo.
Joe the Shirt is off the cuff. Makes you wonder why. Today I got a suggestion from a couple of my coworkers that maybe I should call myself Joe the Mustache. Okay, this takes a little explaining to do. All right. My co-workers and friends, Roxy and Chelsea, who I love so much because they entertain me so much. They remind me of my sisters. I have 5 little sisters, and Roxy and Chelsea remind me of my sisters. They are completely insane. They are so funny. And you guys remember that about a month ago, I went to go see Maz Jobrani. Maz Jobrani is a friend of mine. He's a stand-up comedian. And I performed with him many, 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 many times. And my girlfriend's friends, Ella and Albert, they contacted us and said, hey, we just saw this really great stand-up comic, Maz Jobrani. We found out that he's performing at the Ice House in Pasadena, and we want to go see him. We'd like you to come with us. I, of course, did not want to go because I don't want to pay to see somebody I know. But that's me. That's fine. You know, we ended up going. You know, we watched them, and one of the things I love about Maz is that Maz and I, despite the fact that he is from Tehran, Iran, and I am from the Bronx, New York, we look a lot alike. I mean, we really, really, really fucking do. Okay? We're about the same height, about the same build, we have the same hairstyle. None. And, you know, Maz used to make jokes that, you know, it's a good thing that I wasn't really into acting because then, you know, I'd be competing with him all the time. Because that's how much alike we look. And we really, really do. So I, after going to see the show, I told my girlfriend I was going to grow out my mustache to look more like Maz and shave my head to look more like Maz so that way I can just post it and just let everybody know, you know, how much I look like Maz. And I ended up shaving this morning, and I went into work, and Roxy and Chelsea could not stop talking about my mustache. They wrote a song about my mustache, okay? I'm not saying they started to make jingles or whatever. I'm talking they were writing shit down on a legal pad about my mustache. And it was based on the movie Frozen. You know the song, you know, the little girl goes, "Do you want to build a snowman?" Okay, all day long for 4 fucking hours. Roxy and Chelsea were "Do you want to grow a mustache?" all day long. So they wrote this. I'm saying they literally wrote it. It's down. It's physically there. So I'm gonna get it for you guys, and this is a promise I make to you guys right now. I'm gonna get Chelsea and Roxy in here to the Joe the Shirts Off the Cuff Studios and get them to sing this fucking song for you guys, all right? That is a promise from me to you, all right? Anyway, so, do you want to grow a mustache? No, they were killing me today. Absolutely, they were just destroying me. I had no defense against them today. Usually I can, I can wind my way around anybody. But today, they had me. Anyway, so going back to Russia. Quite the segue, wasn't it? Okay. All right. Now, nobody among you know who Mikhail Khodorkovsky is, do you? Come on. If one of you can raise your hand and say, Mikhail Khodorkovsky? Yeah, he was the guy that ran Yukos Oil, right, in Russia. Now, if you can say that, I will suck your dick. I swear to God, I will suck your dick if you can tell me that you know that Mikhail Khodorkovsky ran Yukos Oil. but you can't. Anyway. Now, we all know about Russia and its current issues with Ukraine. Well, the big deal is they went in and, took part of the Ukraine. They just went in there, took it. Now, an international court on Monday, just this last Monday, like a week and a day ago, ordered Russia to pay more than $50 billion in damages to the former shareholders of the now defunct Yukos Oil Company, which was dismembered in a controversial bankruptcy case nearly a decade ago. So about 10 years ago, Russia said that Yukos Oil owed them taxes. They owed them a lot of taxes. They owed, according to Russia now, they owed more in taxes than Yukos was actually making. In the ruling, Permanent Court of Arbitration in The Hague said it would award the GML Group just under half of its $114 billion claim to help compensate for the losses incurred when the Kremlin appropriated Yukos. Now, you guys know that you add the word Kremlin to any sentence and you know that something's a little iffy. Okay. Yukos was destroyed and its assets expropriated for political reasons. Quote, unquote. Sergei Lavrov, Russia's foreign minister, said Moscow would appeal the ruling. Well, what a fucking shock. Now, okay, this is an international court. This is they made a decision. They said Russia has to pay Mikhail Khodorkovsky and his partners $50 billion. Mikhail is never going to get a dime. Ever. I mean, like, ever. He's never going to see a dime. If there's one thing I know is that Russians don't pay back anything. They don't give you anything. All right? So there's no way in the world that Russia, the former Soviet Union, is going to give Mikhail Khodorkovsky a dime, a nickel, a penny, nothing. He's not getting any fucking thing, all right? Okay, now back in 2005, Mikhail Khodorkovsky was sentenced to 8 years in prison on charges of tax evasion and fraud, which many observers believed were politically motivated and to punish the billionaire tycoon for challenging the Kremlin's increasingly authoritarian policies. So basically, Russia did what Russia does. They decided that they wanted something and they found a way to get it and they made it legal. They pretty much stole one of their own assets is what they did. And they got it. And now the World Court, an international court, is telling Russia that they got to pay them back. That's not going to happen. It's between you and me. Between you and me and the wall over here. It's not happening. Now, we're going to do celebrity birthdays. Not a lot of celebrity birthdays today. I got a couple here, but I've also got some mad props on these celebrity birthdays. Hold on. Oh my, shit. What the hell is it? Here we go. All right. Okay, celebrity birthdays. We're gonna roll through these really quick, so we can get the meat of the issue. All right. Okay, if your birthday is August 5th, which is today, unless you happen to be on the East Coast right now by about 24 minutes, you share a birthday with Patrick Ewing, who is 52 years old, one of the greatest basketball players, one of the greatest Knicks, one of the greatest centers in basketball history. Lonnie Anderson. I'm not going to give you her age. You know why? Because she's that hot. I used to jerk off to Lonnie Anderson when I was a kid like nobody's business. So, you know what? I'm not going to tell you her fucking age. And finally, this is the last celebrity. Jonathan Silverman is 48 years old. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, who the fuck is Jonathan Silverman? Well, he looks a lot like my friend Andy Wassef. But Jonathan Silverman has been involved with the following TV shows and movies. ER, Gimme a Break, Brighton Beach Memoirs, Caddyshack 2, Weekend at Bernie's, Death Becomes Her, Little Big League, Real Monsters, Friends, Caroline in the City, The Single Guy, The Odd Couple 2, CSI Miami, Farce of the Penguins, Numbers, and Hot in fucking Cleveland. That is where Jonathan Silverman has been in the last 3 decades. I mean, the guy has been working constantly. You know what? You don't remember him. You don't know him. But if you see him, you know exactly who the fuck it is I'm talking about. I'm oddly enjoying myself. And I'll tell you why I'm enjoying myself. Because originally I wasn't going to go do a show today. I wasn't. I have other issues that I am dealing with right now. And, they make me uncomfortable. But I'm doing this show because I want to make sure that I can do the show, actually. That's really what it boils down to. Now, I mentioned Maz Jobrani earlier on, and how the fact that he and I look so much alike. I hope that, despite all the jokes I said about him, I don't want to pay money to go see him ever again, and I really don't. But I hope Maz Jobrani gets so famous, he's like Elvis famous. Okay, now when I say that, you have to understand. When you say the word Elvis, you're thinking Presley. Okay? That's what you're thinking of, all right? You're not thinking Elvis Costello. Mind you, I love Elvis Costello. He's a very talented man. But let's face facts. When you say Elvis, you're not thinking Costello. You're thinking Presley. All right? So I want Maz Jobrani to be Elvis famous. I really do. So that way, someday I can ride his coattails and be a Maz Jobrani impersonator. I can be, that way wherever I go, I can start dancing and shit and twirling my hands and you have to see his act for this to make any sense to you whatsoever. You really do. Anyway, we are going to take a break. Let's see, and we are going to listen to more Set 373K, La Vita È Mia. I'm Joe the Shirt, I'm off the cuff, and I will be right the fuck back. know the shirt is off the cuff. I have no the fucking idea what the goddamn fuck they are talking about. 373K, La Vita es Mia. I'm sorry, I'm lost. Now, I told you today that I was going to be doing this entire show pretty much about celebrities, celebrity feuds. So we're going to talk about celebrity tits. Now, I will be the first one to tell you, I love tits. That's a fact. If you have tits, odds are I've spoken with you because I was looking at your tits. If you have a nice set of tits, then I was probably more engaging than normal. If you were like really flat-chested, I was probably like, looking the other way or whatever. But if you had a really nice set of tits, odds are I was really, really, really into whatever it was you were saying. I don't know if it was about color or music or your job or blowing glass. So I don't give a shit. You had nice tits. And that's why I was talking to you. Anyway. Celebrity tits. Yes, I'm being that shallow today, all right? Okay. Well, I was looking up the lyrics of Lil Wayne. I happened to come upon celebrity tatas. There was a list of celebrities with great tits. And I got to tell you, I kind of dug it. I love tits. I'm sorry. I really, really do. You know what? An ass is fantastic. But let's face facts. I mean, you look at a woman's tits more than anything else other than her face. Now, this is something I will spell out for you guys. If you were to ask me, what is better? A beautiful face or an incredible body? The answer is a beautiful face. Because no matter how often she gets naked, you're going to be looking at her face more often than her body. I mean, that's just a fact. Okay? You have to deal with her face more often than not. So, a beautiful face is way better than an incredible body. Not that I'm saying that an incredible body isn't cool. Lord knows I love an incredible body. But I don't have to look at a bad body 99% of the time. I have to look at your fucking face. So, there we go. All right. But we're talking about tits. And these are, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 incredible set of tits from celebrities. Now, some of these are pretty much gimmies, and some of these are, I'm just like, wow, I didn't even realize they had such awesome tits. Now, the first one falls into this category. Katy Perry. Katy Perry has a set of 32C tits. That is an awesome set of fucking tits. Okay, I've seen her. I've seen the videos. I've seen the pictures. I'm just like, oh my God, how was I not jerking off to this earlier? Now, an easy one, Beyonce, 34C. Now, the reason that nobody ever thinks about Beyonce's tits as much as I do is because she's black and she has an ass. I'm sorry. The ghetto booty, she's got it. All right? So you whenever you think about Beyonce, you're not thinking about tits, you're thinking about ass. Okay, that's fine. Now, going the other way, Halle Berry. 34C tits. Halle Berry is about the size of my fucking pinky finger. Yet she somehow, boasts 34C tits. Also in that group, Heidi Klum, 34C. Scarlett Johansson, the chick that plays Oh my god, what the fuck is her name? Black. Shit. She's on the Avengers. I can't remember her fucking name. Anyway, 34C. Now, one of my all-time favorites, Salma Hayek. 36C. Oh my fucking god. I would kill my dog to take a grab of those tits. Are you kidding me? Okay. Jennifer Love Hewitt. 36C as well. Oh my lord. She's such a tiny little thing, and she's got these ridiculous Jennifer Love huge tits. It's killing me. Okay. Christina Aguilera. 34D. Oh my god, she's such a you know what? The smaller they are and the bigger the tits, the more turned on I really am. I totally am. But I mean, there's a lot to be said for a tall girl with big tits, but it doesn't happen that often, But that's where we come up with Kate Upton. 34D. Oh my fucking god. And you know what? You've seen her on the cover of Sports Illustrated and every other magazine on the fucking planet. And you know what? She's killing me. She's absolutely killing me. Shannon Elizabeth is a 36D. Oh! 36D. You may remember her from the American Pie movies. And she's also a professional poker player, and she just has an incredible set of tits. I mean, come on, let's just be honest. She really does. Okay, who of you knows who the fuck Coco is? Not a single one, do you? No, none of you know who Coco is. Coco is Ice-T's wife. Ice-T is my all-time favorite rapper. He is the man. And I ran into him and his wife a few years ago, right here on La Cienega Boulevard, and I was just like, "What's up, Ice?" And he was with his wife, and he was trailing along pink luggage. But Coco is sporting 34 double Ds. Pamela Anderson. Now, we all know Pamela Anderson has a set of tits. But the reason I'm bringing her up is because I actually met her. I met her about 15 years ago when I was working at CBS, and she was a guest on one of the TV shows that I was the head page on. And it was my job to make sure that she came and went and was secure and safe, and she was just one of the nicest people I've ever met in my life. And up until I met her, I never thought about her. Then I met her, and then all I could do is reinforce my right arm because I was jerking off so much while thinking about her. And finally, on this list of celebrities with great tits, Kat Dennings. Okay. You will know Kat Dennings from Two Broke Girls and the Thor movies. She plays the assistant to Natalie Portman. She is absolutely beautiful. She's absolutely sexy. She's got this ridiculous set of fucking tits. 36 double fucking D, bitches. And I'm sorry, you know what? Maybe you have to be a man to really appreciate this. But Kat Dennings. Okay. On this list, women I would cheat on my girlfriend with. Kat Dennings. Salma Hayek, Halle Berry. If Halle Berry, Salma Hayek, or Kat Dennings says, Joe, I want you to fuck the living shit right out of me, I will die before I stop fucking them. I'm just saying. I'm just letting you know. That's what I'm going with. Anyway. If by any chance you live in Uganda, in Johannesburg, South Africa, breaking news, I am officially legal. This is from the Ugandan gay activist Frank Mugisha, tweeted that the news to supporters around the world after Uganda's constitutional court on Friday overturned a law that punished homosexuality with life in jail. Being gay was punishable by life imprisonment in Uganda up until just a couple of days ago. Gay, lesbian, bisexual, and transgender people in Uganda celebrated the ruling and nullified a law President Obama has called odious. I'm going to have to look up what the fuck odious means. But you know what? I think that it is an important ruling just because we need to just stop caring about what the fuck it is people do to get themselves off. We do. I'm sorry. You know what? If you care about what your neighbor is doing to have an orgasm, then you're not having enough orgasms. It's really that simple. Please listen to the show about net neutrality. You guys really, 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 really need to know more about it. I can't say enough about it. And I'm trying to. So just, listen in. Check it out. Believe me, it has so much to concern about you. It is all about you. You are not going to find any issue in this mortal plane that affects you as much as net neutrality does. In any case, it is time to end the show, and the song that I'm going to end it with is "Consider This" by A New Ascension. I'm Joe the Shirt. I'm off the cuff, and go with it.